Hi there, it's Mark, and today in Lightroom we're going to be looking at ISO adaptive presets. Yes, ISO adaptive presets. Is an ISO adaptive preset? It's a preset you can apply, and what you have in the preset, the slider values and all this, that and the other, will vary according to what your ISO level was on your picture. It's been hiding in plain sight. It's been around for a while. It can be very useful. But either way, we're going to take a walk through it. I'm going to demonstrate it on these pictures now. I've got some pictures on my camera ready to import. So that's something a bit unique about this video. You will actually see an import process starting and a preset being applied. And that's a big takeaway from this, because ISO adaptive preset to one side. Let's just add to this applying any preset or even the auto button press on an import. It can save lots of time. Anyhow, let's develop this picture. D for a develop module, and I happen to have an ISO adaptive preset already made. It's called ISO noise there, because I chose on mine to only use this to address noise. Some of my older cameras, when they hit a certain amount of ISO level, became a bit pants. So I developed this. I saved this preset. I created this preset, that's the right word. I created this preset to do that. So as the ISO got higher, more noise was applied. So if you look at the moment, my noise reduction here is 0 and the color is 25. That's the default, I think, on color. If I play the preset, nothing happened. If I go to my next picture and I play the preset, then the luminance value has jumped up. My next picture, and I play the preset. Did I click it? There we go. It's now at 23 for the noise reduction. And on the next picture, I will play the preset, and it has gone to 34. You can tell where this is going. I will keep going through them. Play the preset, 46. Play the preset on this picture, and we've got 57. Play the preset on this picture, 69, and play the picture on this. Play the preset on this picture. It's almost a tongue twister, and we've got 80. Now, back in our gallery view, this picture was taken at 12,800 ISO, and if I go back through each of them and you look at this figure here, you realize that I was just doubling the preset, doubling the ISO each time, in order to demonstrate this. Back to the beginning, which was ISO 100, and did nothing at all. So, long introduction, but I have demonstrated everything we're going to be doing, and it doesn't take long to do. Relatively short video. I'm going to play the titles, during which time I'm going to refill my coffee cup as usual. There's no images to download today, just a bit of a tutorial on presets and applying presets on import, and ISO adaptive ones too. I'll see you in about 8 seconds. Oh, if you get bored during that 8 seconds, you can always click on that subscribe button and ring that bell to keep notified of future videos. I'm not going to ask you to like this video yet. Let's see if you do like it and give it a like. Why not? That's novel. Glad to see you made it the other side of the tiles. And you're looking good today, by the way. Yes, very good. Wouldn't that be weird? No, let's actually not go there. Presets. D for develop module. And we click on, we make any changes we want to a picture. So I'm going to just click on auto. Okay. And you come over and you click on the plus, create the preset. And that preset, probably by default, has all of them checked, and it will store all these values, and we can apply that preset on any other picture. Of course, that would be wrong, because the values for auto on this picture will not be the values for auto on another picture. Notwithstanding that, let's check none for now. The ones we're interested in are luminance noise reduction and color noise reduction. But look, ISO adaptive preset is not available. It's grayed out. Why is that? It is not available because we haven't got a range to give it in this one picture. So we need more than one picture. We do indeed. G for a gallery view. I chose this picture because it's got quite a high ISO. So let's develop that one. And I will put in a noise correction. And I'm just going to go 100 just for the sake of doing something. 50. You know your settings better than me. You would have this picture, you'd look at it and see what you wanted as your upper example. G for gallery view, back to this one, D for develop, and this one is at 0. This was the ISO 100 one. Okay, G for gallery view. We need 2. So I'm going to click on that one, and I'm going to hold down my control key or command key on a Mac and click that one. I've now got 2. Pressing D for my develop module, it doesn't matter which one we're in. Now if I create a preset, ISO adaptive preset is not grayed out. I'll click it, and these were left as I left them previously. Let's just give it a name. I deleted the previous preset we used in the introduction, by the way, so I'm going to call this one ISO denoise, and click create, and it has created the preset over here, as you can see. G for a gallery view. Let's go into this picture and try it out. D for develop module. This was an ISO 800 picture. I'll just click on the ISO denoise just to make sure it works, and sure enough it worked. Now let's do the interesting thing. Let's apply this preset on an import. G for my gallery view. I have my camera next to me. I'm going to switch it on, and Lightroom should detect that the camera is there and automatically do an kick off an import, which it has. This import is just pictures of some of my guitars you can see on the wall behind me, and I've stuck a post-it note on to tell me what ISO was, just so it's a visual clue for us. I'm going to import into imported files, and the bit I'm interested in is apply during import, this section here. I want to put in the preset. Incidentally, there's not any presets listed there. I'll show you why in a second. ISO denoise. Now click import. When it imports these 5 pictures, it'll automatically apply the denoise, and we'll check that. So there they are. We've brought them in. So let's start with this one, this Gibson, and if we D for develop module, you can see there is no noise reduction being applied, and that was ISO 100. If only there was a clue. The next picture, which is my PRS, we've got a luminance value there of noise reduction at 14. That was ISO 200. The next one is my Fender Stratocaster, which is luminance is 29 on that one. The next one is an old Yamaha AES, possibly, can't remember the actual model, 43. And finally my Yamaha 12 string, which is 1600, and it's up to 57. So yes, it's worked. It's actually successfully applied those during import. Why wasn't there many presets to choose from in that box? Surely Lightroom should present all the presets it has, and we know it has lots. Or you might not know it has lots because you might not use them. But over here in presets, so let's go D for develop module. Over here in presets, if we click and choose manage presets, you can see how I've actually unchecked. Yes, I've unchecked. It's a new technical term. I've unchecked all of them because I didn't want them in, and I've just left the ones which are mine. And to those who think there are too many presets and scrolling back and forward is a hassle, well, just hide them. Just leave the ones you use. If you only ever use the black and white ones, just leave that one in. And then when you save it, I've now got portraits black and white over here. So you can control the amount of presets which you might see is useful, or detritus, whichever you want to see, and you can keep going back in each time with manage presets and unpick your knitting. So that's why there was only a few. Okay, let us now D for my develop module, sorry, G for my gallery view. Let's delete all these from Lightroom. I'll switch my camera off again. We're going to do this again, but a bit more generic edit. So if I just go into, I'll just edit this one. D for my develop module, basics, and if I click auto, it applies a certain range of pictures. I don't like how auto worked on this because the whole idea was it was much black, but that's by the by. It applied auto settings. We can create a preset which has got those in. What we do is we check none, and then you tick that box there, which is auto settings, and click create. Oh, let's give it a name, shall we? Auto settings. Create. G for gallery view. Let us now switch my camera on again, so it'll detect that the camera is there, and we'll start the import process again. And this time I'm going to choose auto settings. So this is the equivalent of importing each of your pictures, then going into them and clicking the auto button, which isn't a massive saving unless you're talking about 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever pictures. And generally speaking, I like to start a basic edit by clicking auto, because why not? Adobe generally does a very good job. Let's have a look at this, shall we? D to develop. And if we look at the values in here and I go to my next picture, you can see that those values are indeed changing as we go through, because it's kind of like auto adaptive really, but not based on ISO. It's actually just done its job, which is a real good saving. G for my gallery view, and that's it. So not only do we know how to create presets, we know how to apply presets on import, we know how to apply auto on import, and we know how to apply an ISO adaptive preset. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I told you I'd get around to that. And yeah, if you missed a bit because you were grabbing a coffee as well when I asked about subscribing, well, click on that subscribe button and ring that bell. More content is coming your way, including some new software I've got to play with. So in future videos, we will start to look at Photolab and FilmPack and other offerings from DxO. But not yet, because I'm redoing the studio. I've got some new gear coming in, which I need to get all set up, configured, transfer all my software over to. So it might be a couple of weeks off yet, but let's stick with it and let's do some interesting stuff in other software as well as Lightroom and as well as Photoshop. Bye for now.